Do you have a plan to end the war? Do you have an alternative to what President Trump and his US Defense Secretary have suggested, which is Ukraine giving up its territory and not becoming a member of NATO?
Victoria, if I may say so, that is effectively just, these are views that have been aired by a range of people over recent days. At the end of the day, we have always said this, by the way, that it is for Ukraine to decide its future and the people of Ukraine.
But that's not what the leader of the free world seems to be thinking, and that's not what his US Defense Secretary seems to be thinking.
Well, it's early days. I think we should be very, very clear about this. This is very early days. There'll be future debates, discussions and dialogues. I certainly would not want to put any of that in terms of the talks to undermine them. And I think right now every single country, NATO allies in particular, and the United Kingdom, we are hugely invested in this conflict.
There's no doubt about that, and that's not what I'm asking.
And proudly so.
There's no doubt about that, and that's not what I'm asking. I want to ask you, because it sounds like you're saying you don't without saying it in these terms, you don't necessarily believe what President Trump and Pete Hegseth, the US Defense Secretary, have said this week.
Well, we have to understand in more detail what they are saying. It's too easy to generalise from statements and comments.
I'm literally going by what they said.
Other comments that commentators are making. Well, we don't know that, and you've not been part of those discussions, and neither have I. We all need to come to a clear understanding of the wider direction of travel, and it's very early days in those talks, Victoria. And I think right now, the United Kingdom, along with NATO allies, we must continue to be firm and solid and strong in that support that we're giving Ukraine, right down from the military assistance, right down to ensuring that we are spending more on our defence and security. That is paramount. And clearly continuing the dialogue with our friends and allies in the United States administration.